Welcome, Never Betters, to my YouTube channel. I'm Susan, and this is Buddy Sherman. We are so grateful you're here. So today I've prepared a 1-hour Power Vinyasa Flow yoga class for you, all about movement and message. In the flow, we move in and out of different variations of pyramid pose. The message is about giving yourself permission to dream. I hope you enjoy. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up, push the bell for future notifications, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get after the best version of you today. So if you follow me at Never Better Yoga on Spotify, we are going to go ahead and press that start button all together right now. Then come with me. We're going to lay right down on our mats today, on our backs, with your knees drawing in towards your chest. So just give yourself a nice hug, but I want you to lay your head down, your shoulders down, wrap your arms around your shins, and just hold in a little ball laying on your back. Take collectively a nice deep breath in, fill your chest, fill your lungs, fill your diaphragm up with your breath. Sip it in, sip it in, sip it in. And an audible sigh right out your mouth. Slip your hands beneath your hamstrings. Let your knees go wide. Flex your feet and begin to circle around on your back. So take this opportunity to roll your feet around your ankles, spreading your toes out nice and wide. Just rolling around on the small of your back. Beginning to connect the focus of your mind in towards your very own breath. And then reverse that direction. Your knees are traveling to the outside of your ribs so they're wide. If it's better to lace your hands or maybe hands on hamstrings, you choose, you decide. Circle your feet in the opposite direction. Then go ahead, left leg bends, left hip to heel. Stretch the right leg straight up to the sky. Now, if you'd rather use a strap or some sort of prop to connect to the right leg, then so be it. But exhale, draw the right leg in towards your chest, stretching that right hamstring out. Inhale, lighten up and move the right leg back. And then exhale, bending your elbows, pulling the right thigh toward the chest. Stretch that right hamstring out and hold. Now breathe in the hold. If you want more, stretch your left leg long. And then you're going to bend your right leg with your hands lacing on the right shin. Use the left hand to roll the right hip over the left. So you're twisting to the left, but your left hand helps assist. Create a T with the right arm and look over to the right side of the house. So just breathe into this rotation of your spine, letting your inhalation create space and letting your exhalation help you dive into the space you create. Travel back onto your back. Your right leg is bent. Just plant it, heel toward hip bone or sits bones. Left leg extends straight up to the sky. Hands might lace. Maybe you use a prop of some sort and draw the left thigh bone in towards your chest on the exhalation. Inhale, lighten it up. And nice and slow, exhale, dive back in to a deeper extension on that left hamstring. Hold and breathe. If you want more, stretch the right leg long. Keep holding, stretching that left hamstring muscle out, breathing into the stretch, into those spaces in your body that could use just a little bit more of your breath. Then bend the left leg, slip your hands onto the left shin, right hand to the outside of the left leg, tee the left arm, look over to the left side of the house, and twist to the right. Beautiful. Come back onto your back nice and slow. Capture the backs of your hamstrings and just ignite a rock and roll, enough to bring you to a forward fold when you're ready, all the way to the top of your mat. Heel toeing your feet all the way to the width of your mat. Softening your knees, capturing one hand on each bicep to hang in ragdoll at the top of your mat. Now, in the beginning of this ragdoll, draw your navel into your spine to protect your lower back and see if you can find stillness. Just let your head hang like a ragdoll would. You might even inch a little bit of your ribs down your thighs. And then as you slip into stillness, close your eyes and just hold. And then opening your eyes, ignite just a little shift, a little sway side to side, softening each knee and kind of weaving that figure eight shape of your arms side to side. Breathing in and out through your nose. Create that clarity of your vision today. Let your breath help clear out any static in the attic, any cobwebs, any stinking thinking. Hold up in the center and literally shake your head out. Anything that's troubling you, any type of worry or anxiety or fear, anything, any unforgiveness, any offenses, anything anybody said, we have that knowingness that hurting people hurt people. Just spill it right out from in between your ears onto your mat. Now draw a yes back in. That yes signifies the knowingness that you have arrived today, unrolled your mat, and you are exactly where you belong. Release the finger pads down. Heel toe your feet all the way together at the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Physically pull yourself together in the fold. And then root to rise, come all the way to standing, bringing your hands to the center of your heart in namaste, drawing your chin to your chest and closing your eyes. So before we begin to flow today, we're just going to move through our series called As a Man Thinketh. It's just a small pocket-sized book. You could fit it in the palm of your hand. And we're going to focus on visions and ideals. So if there's a dream in your heart that's been there, maybe today you bring a little extra attention or spark to that dream. If nothing comes to mind, it could be a dream you have for someone else in your life. a wish, a prayer, an intention that you would like to dedicate your practice towards, take this opportunity to solidify your purpose for today's practice. Seal it into your heart. And with that clarity of vision, open your eyes up and lift it up to the heavens. Collect your hands, hinge, bend, and fold as you dive over your legs. Inhale with a halfway lift. Step your right leg back on its own track of train. Dip your right knee to the earth. Offer your arms up in a V-style Anjaneyasana. Exhale, plant your hands as you tuck the right toes under, popping the right kneecap up. Step in to down dog. Now in your down dog, just take this privilege in this home base that we have, this inverted V style, and just pedal through your feet. Just letting your heels shift back behind your second and third toe. So if there are some areas in your body that might be stuck, areas that could use just a little bit more attention, just take that freedom to kind of iron them out. You might even go as far as to soften one elbow at a time. As you pedal through the feet, you might even want to lift the heel of each of your hands and just find a shift side to side. You can get some stretch in the side bodies. You could even move your head around. So today, move like the real you. Honor yourself for unrolling your mat today. Being here, being in the now. That's when we know how. Now hold up in your downward facing dog. Pop your heels up. Pull your navel into your spine. Shift into high plank pose. From your high plank, drop your knees, point your toes, round the back, tuck the chin for cat. Inhale, arch the back for cow. Soften that space between your shoulder blades. Now move that out. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale, soften and arch. Yeah, let the waves of your own breath move through the spinal column of your body with the arch and the rounding. The chin tucks on cat. The neck lengthens and opens the front body on cow. So just move through these two poses. If you want to pick up the pace or slow it down, you choose, you decide, but just connect very clearly the focus of your mind to your inhale and your exhalation. Creating just a small whisper that you can hear, which helps slow the chatter inside your head. Then we're going to neutralize our spine, shift the shoulders over the wrist, bend the arms, go chin, chest, belly as you slither down onto your mat. Rise your heart up for cobra. Lower your chin back down, tuck your toes under, pop your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, bringing yourself back to down dog. Once you land in down dog, elevate the right leg up. Peel the left heel off of your mat. Roll open at the hip. Bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes. Exhale, right inner knee to the outer upper right tricep, way up high. Inhale, stretch the right leg back, long, straight, and strong. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Inhale, stretch the right leg back, long, straight, and strong. Roll open at the hip. This time, step the right foot outside the right pinky finger. Tense your finger pads up and bring your heart through the gateway of your arms, keeping the back knee lifted. Now, you might even want to maha this front right foot. And then drop the back knee. Point the back toes. Rock the hips back. The right foot's going to stay to the outside of your mat. Dig the heel in. It's a little modified runner stretch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down even a little bit deeper. Inhale, lift up. Plant the right foot on that 45-degree angle. Left hand down. Sweep the right arm back. Now, if it's possible, bend the left leg, catch the hand and foot, kick it, kick the foot into the hand, and allow your heart to open. Soften your face, let the tips of your ears draw back. Release that connection nice and slow, especially if you're spring-loaded. Pop the back kneecap up. Draw the hips back so you're in a modified standing pyramid pose. Really flare the right toes out, digging that heel in like a divot. Then plant the right foot on the diagonal. You're going to hop up to that yoga squat, that malasana at the top of your mat. Letting your knees track over the second and third toe, keeping lifted out of the hips. So you don't want to sink down. It's a very active pose. Press your palms together. Now come with me and rise up. Breathe in, look up. Hook your thumbs, open the front body. Exhale, come back down. Build a little heat. Rise back up. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, come back down. Third time, rise up, stay up. Hook your thumbs, soften the elbows, and expand your heart. Heel toe your feet together as your hands come back to heart center. Offer the arms up. Right hand, left wrist. Lean up and over to the right and take the left foot behind the right for a deeper side bend. It's kind of like a little curtsy. Come back to the center, reverse it. Left hand, right wrist, up and over to the left. Slip the right foot behind the left. The knees are kind of connected. And then lean up and over to the left. Really expanding those intercostal muscles between your ribs. Come back to the center. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. Dive right over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Left leg steps back. Back left knee drops down to the mat. Offer the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Breathe in. Even look up. Dipping into the hips as your heart and chest lift. Get a nice opening on that left hip flexor. Now plant your hands, tuck the left toes under, pop the left kneecap up, step into downward facing dog. From your downward dog, peel your heels up, pull your belly in, shift to high plank pose. From your high plank, lower down to your mat or land on your knees, chin, chest, belly. Come to up dog or cobra. Up dog is palms of hands, tops of feet, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, draw your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Breathe out. Left leg lifts, Roll open at the hip. Bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes. Now exhale way up high, left inner knee to outer upper arm, even squeeze in. Inhale, stretch the left leg back, long, straight, and strong. Exhale, left knee, right tricep, hug it across, work your oblique. Inhale, stretch it up and back, roll open at the hip. This time, step the left foot outside the left pinky finger, tense your finger pad so you can pull your heart through the gateway of your arms. So it's a high lizard with a little baby back bend going on. Now drop the back knee, point the back toes, right hand stays down, left arm sweeps back. Maybe it's to catch the right foot in hand and then kick it open. Let the heart lift. Breathe. Keep working that 45-degree angle on the left foot. Release nice and slowly. Pop the right kneecap up. Glide your hips back for a standing pyramid pose with the left foot to the left outer edge of your mat. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Now plant the left foot on the diagonal. Hips and hammies come right into Malasana. Now we're going to pick up the pace a little. 3 in a row. Rise up, breathe in, look up, hook your thumbs, open your heart. Exhale, come back down. Make it nice and smooth. Inhale, root to rise up. Breathe in. Exhale, come back down. Third time, inhale, rise up, look up, stay standing. And then heel toe your feet together as you bring your hands to the center of your heart. Dreams are the seedlings of reality. One breath, one move. Arms lift up, right hand, left wrist, left foot behind the right, bend to the right side. Inhale back to center, left hand, right wrist, right foot behind left, lean to the left. Back to the center, collect your hands, hinge, bend, and fold as you bow over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Right foot steps back, Anjaneyasana. Inhale, arms rise up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Plant your palms, step into your dog. Shift from your dog to your plank. From your plank, you choose your style of vinyasa. Heart expands for back bend of choice. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, upper outer tricep. Inhale, stretch the right leg back, long, straight, and strong. Right knee, left tricep. Inhale, stretch it up and back, roll open at the hip. Step the right foot outside the right pinky finger. Drop the left knee right away. Sweep the right arm back, maybe catch the left foot and open it up. Release it, pop the back kneecap up, come right to Malasana, top of your mat. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, look up. Exhale, come back down, breathe out. Inhale, rise up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, come back down. Third time, stay up. Inhale, rise up, stay up, look up. Heel toe your feet together as you collect your hands at heart center. Arms rise, left hand, right wrist, right foot behind left, lean left. Be pliable, be flexible, open back up, reverse it, right hand, left wrist, bend right. Inhale back up, V your arms, even look up, offer your purpose. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold, dive over your legs. Inhale and lengthen. Left leg steps back on its own track of train. Dip the left knee to the earth. Offer your arms up. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Plant your palms, downward facing dog. Shift from down dog on the inhale to high plank. On the exhale, move through vinyasa. Opening your heart, breathing in, expanding the front body, hips up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg rise, seamless movement of your breath. Exhale, left inner knee, outer upper tricep. Inhale, stretch the left leg back. Long, straight, and strong. Left knee, right tricep. Inhale, stretch it up and back. Roll open at the hip. Step the left foot forward. Drop the right knee down. Nice and slow. Right hand down. Left arm sweeps. Maybe to catch the right foot. Open up the heart. Release. Tuck the right toes. Pop the hips up. Malasana, top of your mat, and hold. Now stay right here, or if you're interested in Kakasana Crow, plant your hands, pop your hips up, elevate your knees so they move towards your armpits, and put the weight in your hands as you lift your feet up, hugging into your own midline. All meeting back in Malasana. Beautiful options. Now here we go. 3, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Do it again. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, come back down. One more time. Inhale, come on up, stay up. Heel toe your feet together at the top of your mat. Right hand, left wrist, side bend, left foot behind the right. Inhale, back up to center. Left hand, right wrist, up and over to the left. Inhale, back up. Collect your hands at heart center. Balance on the left leg. Pick the right leg up. Crane. Slow and steady. Slip your hands on the right shin, just like we did when we were on our back. Shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Roll them up and down the back side. Can you shift your gaze up? Breathe. Now hinge at the waist. Collect your hands back to heart center. Kicking the right heel back. Point the right toes. Bend the left leg. Praying mantis. Step back, high lunge, crescent lunge. Breathe in. Take the right hand forward, left hand back. Breathe out. Left hand behind the right. Arc it up and back. Exalt it. Collect your hands, wring it out and twist. Right upper arm outside the left front thigh. Stay here, or maybe you open your wings. Dreams are seedlings of reality. Breathe. Let that permeate your being. We want to plant those seeds of our dreams. Bring it up and around, second warrior. Turn it into stargazer, heels in, toes out, gaze up. Second warrior, back of the house. Flip the right palm for peaceful at the back of the house. Keep the right shin heading forward. Now, super slowly transition. Take peaceful warrior as you pivot around. Front of the house, left palm flips. Pinwheel your hands down. Move through vinyasa. Let your heart lift. Exhale, up and back, down dog. Right leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep. Hold this time. Windshield wipe the right knee to the left tricep and hold. Shoot the right foot out, fall in triangle. Left arm up and overhead. Left hand down, spin the right leg up and back, three-legged dog, or flip it right, inside out, wild thing, Kamakrasana. Right arm lifts, bring it around, right foot steps outside the right pinky finger. There you go. Left knee down. We've been here. Sweep the right arm back. Maybe you bend and catch and expand your heart. Breathe in. Release. Hop back up. Malasana at the top of your mat. Now, crow pose number 2 or stay in Malasana. You choose. You decide. Maybe you want to just practice putting your knees towards your armpits. If you're a Kakasana crow goer and you want to move into Shirshasana, headstand, tripod, variation B, that's always an option. If you're choosing that option, hug everything into the midline. Thumbs, elbows, inner thighs draw in. Taking a round trip ticket today, coming back to Kakasana, all meeting back in Malasana. Hold. Press your palms together. Breathe. Now come with me and rise up. Stand tall. Breathe in. Smooth out your breath. Breathe out. Do it again. Inhale, rise up, breathe in. Exhale, come back down. Third time's a charm. Rise up, breathe in, stay standing. Heel toe your feet together, top of your mat. Close your eyes, chin towards your chest. Feel the solidification of the earth beneath your feet, the support, the unwavering trust that surrounds you. God holds you in the palms of his hands. Re-solidify your purpose. Give yourself permission to dream again. Whatever your intention for today, reignite it, spark it with your imagination, with your creativity. Give yourself permission to dream big. Usually the only thing holding your back is our own selves. So we're going to get out of our own way. Get over ourselves. Offer your arms up. Breathe in. Left hand, right wrist, right foot behind the left. Take that side bend. Inhale, back up. Breathe in. Look up. Reverse it. Right hand, left wrist, left foot behind the right. Bend right. Come back to the center. Collect your hands at the center of your heart. Balance on the right foot. Stand tall. Knit your ribs in. Drop your shoulders down. Lift the left leg up. Steady your gaze. It's called drishti in yoga. Now, crack a little smile. Yes, talk yourself into it. You can talk yourself into anything. Hug the left shin in. Roll your shoulder heads up and over that high bar. The most important voice you hear all day is your own. Collect your hands. Kick that left leg back. Bend the right. Praying mantis. Breathe. Somebody breathe in the house. Step back, crescent, high lunge. You've got this. Each leg on each track of train. Part the arms. Left hand forward, right hand back. Right hand slips behind the left hamstring. Arc up and back. Exalt it. Exhale, hinge at the waist. Wring it out. Wring out anything not serving you. Twisted crescent. Maybe you expand your wings. If you want to move further, maybe you bind today. Whatever serves you best, any given day. Up and around, second warrior, slow you go. Second warrior, flip the right palm. Follow it with your gaze. Keep the right leg bent. Now, turn it into stargazer. Heels in, toes out, gaze up. Drop your arms, second warrior, back of the house. Left leg bends. Flip your left palm for peace. Let that peace in this world begin right here with you. Now shift, peaceful to the front, pivot slowly. Flip the right palm, reverse. Pinwheel your hands down. Move your body through that flow. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hips up and back. Adho Mukha, Svanasana, down dog. Left leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep, and hold. Windshield wipe the left foot over to the right and hold. Shoot the left foot out, fall in triangle. Right arm up and overhead. Breathe. Right hand down, you've got this. Bend the left leg, three-legged dog, or flip inside out, letting the right shoulder come over the wrist as you peel your body into a back bend. Let the heart lift. Soften your face. Left arm up. Bring it around. Left foot steps outside the left pinky finger. Dip the right knee. Right hand down. Left arm sweeps back, maybe catching the right foot. Open up your heart. Release it. Hop up. Malasana, top of the mat. There you go. This time, hips drop down. Wrap your arms around. You're like in a little egg shape, balancing on your sits bones. Now lift your legs up, lift your head up, high boat pose. So there was an article in Inc. magazine that gave us 3 tips on how to activate our dreams, our big dreams. Lower down to hover. First tip, give yourself permission to dream. Breathe, hold right here in low boat. Exhale, come on up. If you can dream it, you can do it. If you can hold it in your heart, put your hands right to your heart, keep your legs lifted. If you can hold it in your heart, you can see it in your hands. Put your hands out to the side, palms up, gaze up, ready to receive. Lower down, hover, hover. Now this time on the way up, exhale, but pull your right shin in, lift your heart. Second tip, Visualize yourself accomplishing your dream. Hover in low boats like a canoe. Keep your heart and chest lifted, legs hovering. Exhale, come up nice and slow. Left shin in, you're hanging on to it with your fingers. Lace it. Somebody in the house, breathe. So you got to see yourself accomplishing your dreams. Clear mental picture. Come down, hover, hover, hover. Breathe. Exhale, come back up. And third, put your ideas to work. Yes, there is no time that's the right time, but now. Yes, lower now. If not now, when? Exhale, come in and up. Now we're going to move this out. Inhale down, exhale up. Want you to move it out. Build that heat in your body. Yes, lower and lift. Lower and lift. Activate your core. And then come up and hold. Plant your feet width of your hips. Hands go back. Pinky fingers out, thumbs in. Shoulder heads up and back. Lift your hips. Reverse tabletop. Hug your inner thighs in. And breathe. Now kick your toes out. Walk forward. Come back to the top of your mat, Malasana. Now walk your fingers forward. Pick your hips up, kick your heels out, and stand on your wrists. So a little gorilla pose. Let your index finger and middle finger slip under your heel. Wiggle your toes on your wrists in the fold. Now, as your feet press down on your wrists, start to extend your arms a little bit. Lift the heart and chest, halfway lift. Exhale, hinge, bend, and fold. Bow down. Pull yourself even more together. Now, release the hands from the wrists. Heel toe your feet all the way together. And come to Utkatasana, chair pose at the top of your mat. Utkatasana, lighten the toes. Draw your hips down and back, arms up along, biceps by cheekbones. Fingertips slip alongside your feet. Left hand, left hip. Carry the right shin up, perhaps peace fingers on the right big toe. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. So we started on our back, stretching out our hamstring. Now take it to the standing variation. Open it up, variation B. Breathe. This time, turn it into standing pigeon. Collect your hands at heart center. Right leg crosses over the left, making a 4. Now, tip the right hand in front of the right shin, left arm lifts. Left hand behind your back, or catch the right arm for full bound standing Marichasana. Rise up. Breathe. Or half bound. Right hand, right shin, left hand behind your back. Sit it back into chair. Now take a brush and a sweep and a rise up with a heart open. Do it again. Exhale, brush and sweep. It's got a little freedom, a little saja movement. Exhale, sweep away any static remaining in the attic. Sweep it away. Open up. Can you visualize yourself accomplishing your dreams? So this is always such an interesting topic. So everybody has their own story, their own path. But when things don't go the way maybe you had planned, and life throws you some kind of curveball or a plan you didn't expect, it's not that easy to get back on track, to reignite, to re-spark, to rekindle dreams, because they're all different. So give yourself permission to just start by taking your time and just thinking about, maybe it's what you want to give back to the world, back to your family, back to your friends. Hold up top. Sit back into chair. Give yourself permission. Maybe that's the step you hang out in for a while. Seated chair, fingertips alongside your feet. Right hand, right hip. Carry up the left shin or peace fingers on the left big toe. Stable and steady. Kick the left leg forward. Steady your gaze. Right arm lifts. Open up, variation B. If you fall out, no worries. Just get right back up. Just never, ever, ever give up on your dreams. Turn it in to standing pigeon. Tip the left arm in front of the left shin. Right arm lifts. Right hand may be small of back. Maybe it's left hand, left shin to rise up with a half bind. Maybe you want to wrap the full bind. Standing Marichasana. Breathe. Release it with straight legs. Arms lift up. You're standing on both feet. Hook your thumbs overhead. Soften your elbows. Pop your heels both up. Balance on the balls of your feet. Lower your heels back down. Breathe. Collect your hands. Dive over your legs. Hinge, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through vinyasa. Offer the heart up. Always know you've got that option to take the vinyasa right on out. Let the right leg lift. Roll open at the hip. Inner knee, outer upper tricep, hold. Windshield, wipe the right knee to the left and hold. Shoot the right leg out, fallen triangle. Now, from your fallen triangle, frame the right leg to help lower yourself down to a wide-legged seated straddle. Beautiful. Lift your arms up, both thigh bones pressing down, feet are flexed. Walk your hands forward for a wide-legged fold. Fold down the center line. Keep rotating externally your legs. Lengthen your spine. Keep pressing your thigh bones down. Slowly walk your hands back. Take your left leg, bend it. Janu Shirshasana, arms lift. Exhale and fold over the right leg. Now, if you want more, slip the right forearm in. Left arm up and overhead. Lift the left arm up. Plant the left hand behind the left sit bone. Rise up on the left shin. Right leg long. Open up the heart and chest. Breathe. Should feel good. Now sit back down. Bend the right leg. Come back to the front of the house. Pigeon pit stop. You've got the right heel top of the left thigh bone. Arms are going to sweep out and up. Pigeon pit stop. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck the left toes under. Step back, down dog. Breathe in and out through your nose. Left leg lifts, roll open at the hip. Inner knee, upper tricep, and hold. Windshield, wipe it over to the right and hold. Shoot the left foot out, fallen triangle. Right arm up and over. Can you expand the right side body? Now dig the left heel in, lower yourself down nice and slow, flexing your feet, walking your body forward in a wide straddle fold. Can you lengthen your spine? Breathing in and out through your nose. Walk your hands back, bend the right leg, Janu Shirshasana, sit bones root down, lift your arms up, travel over the left extended leg as you bow down. Now more would be left forearm in, right arm up and overhead. Maybe catching the right hand to the outside of the left foot. Lift the right arm up, plant the right hand behind the right sit bone. Rise up on the right shin and knee, left leg goes long, left arm up and overhead. Press your hips forward as your heart lifts, so you're back bending. Breathe. Now come back around. This time, just plant your feet at the width of your hips. You're sitting on your bottom. Yep. Arms reach out in front. Round your back, tuck your chin, lower all the way down onto your mat. Now your legs are bent. You might have to inch into the center of your mat. Palms are down, head is down, feet are down. You're going to go ahead and press into the earth as you lift your hips up. Setu Bandha, bridge pose. Maybe lacing your hands underneath your body, lifting your hips even higher. Breathe. Now release that connection and lower back down onto your mat. Like we did in the very beginning, wrap your arms around your shins, lift your heart and chest up and just hug into a tiny little ball. Apanasana. You're like a little egg shape. And then lay your head back down, slip your hands, maybe one under each hamstring as your knees go wide, or possibly lace your hands and go back to that circular motion where we began. Now in your mind's eye, is there a difference in this circular motion versus the very beginning of your practice? You are more flexible, you're more pliable, you're stronger. You call things that are not as though you want them to be. Reverse that direction. So as you move through your week, just give yourself permission to dream again. There is a plan for you. God has a plan, and it's a big plan. Maybe you want to write down some of the things that you have in your heart. If you can have it in your heart, you can hold it in your hand. Release your feet to the width of your mat. So the knees are bent, the feet are to the width. Tee the arms and just gently rinse the knees right to left. So this will give a nice release in your lower back, any remaining tension. You can visualize just washing it away, rinsing, cleansing, purifying. Let each breath you take help create that vision, that clarity of your own personal vision and ideal for living your best life now. Happy baby. If you want to try a different variation, rather than having your hands outside to the edges of your feet or legs, you could sneak your arms inside and then capture the outside edges of your feet. See if you can lengthen your tailbone down towards your mat. And if you want to open up for Upavista, straddle, your hands can slip on your inner thighs. You might prefer peace fingers around your big toes. But now bring the soles of your feet together, Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of feet together, knees wide. It's the most amazing hip opener. Left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly. Now, if this were too much on your hips, no worries. You could always stack some sort of prop underneath the outsides of your thighs, or bring your feet back to the width of your mat and knock your knees together to create a little teepee tent. Just know that you create your practice to serve you, listening to your breath, listening to your body, the mind-body connection. Then when you're ready, slip into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Just lengthen your legs out. Let your feet splay open. You can even let your arms go a little wider if that serves you. Let your palms be open toward the heavens, just being ready to receive the blessings of the day. Any thoughts that come in that try to distract you from this place, tell them there's no space at the end. Let them pass you by. You are not your thoughts. You're a human being, not a human doing. Now, if today there's an option to stay 5, 10, 15, even 20 minutes here in Shavasana, I invite you to turn off the video. Please, if that's available to you, take that offering. It's such a privilege to have rest in our life. But if you're coming with me, just bring movement back to your fingers and your toes, your newly restored, cleansed, and purified self. The self that's going to be given permission this week to begin to dream. Permission to dream. If you can have it in your heart, you can hold it in your hand. Bend your knees, roll over onto your right side. So it's from this fetal position, this place, we live, we move, we breathe. We've been given these gifts by God. Push yourself, lift yourself back up, press yourself back into your day by coming to a comfortable, sweet seat. Then take your hands, spread them wide, offer up the gifts, the graces, the blessings you've been given. Seal them into your heart with your purpose today, drawing your chin towards your chest, that Anjali Mudra, solidification of your intention. Let it bring peace, clarity of your vision and your dreams and ideals this week as you give yourself permission to begin again and again and again. Look up. Let's finish off with one Om to Home. Sip your breath in. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste.